guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jackie Aina. I'm back with consistent uploads again, and today we're gonna be talking about the Pur X RawbeautyKristi eyeshadow palette. This is damn near the palette that broke the freaking internet. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you follow Kristi, if you follow Pur, you know you need it. You know you gonna do it.
You do use it sometimes.
So RawbeautyKristi just recently collaborated with a makeup brand that I actually use a lot on my channel, Pur. She created a dual-sided, innovation. First of all, it's a dual-sided. It's supposed to be a neutral side, and then the other side is colorful. I'm gonna be very honest. A lot of brands, I don't know what it is about dual-sided products, but sometimes they're either really clunky or like not functional. But if you're not really paying attention, you could easily not even realize this is a dual-sided palette. So well done to Kristi and Pur. It's sleek. It's not super bulky. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, right? My face is already beat. I got a kid to babysit. My niece is here. Y'all ain't gonna see her, don't ask. NDA's on deck. Let's just dive right in. Don't forget your goggles. Okay, so I have this banging bodycon dress from this company called Kai Collective. It is Black owned. I want to do a look that complements this because I'm taking some pictures for the gram today. Oh, and by the way, if this is your 5th tutorial and you're already this far in, it's time for you to subscribe. It's time for you to stop being in denial and go ahead and join the Jackie Aina family. We do a lot of makeup, but mainly it's a lot of empowerment. Like, I just want people who watch my videos to feel good about their complexions, to feel good about who they are, where they come from, what they look like. Most of all, I definitely want you to blend, you know, that little part around your cheek, but I want you to blend that too. Just join the Jackie Aina family, you might as well. Like I said, I already know this is your 5th video. I know how y'all be doing. I see your history. I just realized this is basically a majority matte palette on both sides. I mean, you have the center shimmer shade here, put that thing down, flip it and reverse it, and it's the same exact thing. That's a really bold move, but I actually like the shades that she went with because mattes don't always work for chocolate girls. I'm just gonna be very honest, especially like the lighter you go, the pastels, the primary colors, like they just end up looking crazy. But I do like the quality of Pur shadows, so I'm very hopeful. So I'm gonna switch up and go back and forth between the colorful side and the neutral side. I'm gonna start off with Told You. This is right about the type of transition color that I would like to work, really get in my crease. Collabs are very risky, especially when somebody is on the opposite shade spectrum as me. So I was just not expecting to see a palette that's this cohesive, but it actually has like a decent spread. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Told You, and because I don't really know what to expect, let's just start off with a little bit of color. That already looks pigmented. Oh, that's the perfect crease color. Girl, that's pigment. I'm blending this out, working it into my crease little by little, and oh, that looks so good. I haven't even put on that much color yet. I also just want to say that I'm so proud of Kristi. This is her first ever beauty collab, which is incredible, and I haven't even taken the time to congratulate her on that. Kristi, congratulations. You deserve this so much. Pur is such a really fun brand to work with. We've been on brand trips together with Pur. Honey, we've seen some tea. Woo! I like Kristi. Like, she supported my collaboration with Anastasia, and she's always showed me love. I really appreciate the underdog in the community. I remember the first time I discovered her channel. I don't remember the exact name of this video, but it was basically talking about Kristi, darling. You cool with me? Next, I'm gonna take on the colorful side, Am I Orange? If you have to ask, you probably are. I'm gonna take Am I Orange. I'm just gonna very lightly dust this right over where we applied our first color. I like to layer oranges because sometimes when I go in with too bright of an orange, it just looks like orange and then you can't get rid of it. You know, it kind of like overpowers the whole look, especially when you're putting it in the crease. But as you can see, oh, these are just making a really, really big, ow. These two layered on top of each other in a little entanglement. You just get the best of both worlds, Miley Cyrus. I don't know what I'm really doing today. I just know that I really want to use the blues in this palette, and I really want to use the yellow. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it. So how have you guys been doing?
Yeah, here I am. Here we are. Yes, another week.
The last upload that I did, which will not be the last video by the time this goes live, but the last video that I did was basically a video talking about why the beauty community is trash, even though it's really not. Is that a booger? I mean, it's impolite to watch my videos and not tell me there's a booger in my nose. Thanks a lot, guys. But yeah, my last video, I was just talking about like how the beauty community is not trash, it's not toxic, it's really just the same 5 people. Like, I don't think y'all understand like how many influencers there really are. So when people make general statements about the scope of the influencer world. I completely understand why people do it, because the mess is the most publicized. The mess is what gets the most attention. And you know what, to be honest with you, I don't blame y'all for saying that. Sometimes I feel it's toxic too, and I'm like living it and experiencing it firsthand. So like, I totally get it. I just said all that to say, I actually don't even know why I said all that. I guess I just wanted to talk about my last video. But I do want to do a video, and you guys can let me know. I do want to do a video talking about, I think, how to perfect the algorithm. Because this is what happens, and this is what has been going on for years. Seems like 3 days, somebody gets canceled. And then what you guys do is it becomes a, well, who are other POC? I don't even like that word anymore. I could do a whole video on that, but I'm not going to. And then people start asking, who are other influencers I could follow that aren't problematic, blah, blah. And then we just keep doing these regurgitated chains and threads of other influencers to follow, but the girls aren't following. You guys just keep talking about it and not actually doing it, because if we were, like, we wouldn't have to keep asking this every 3 months. I mean, the explore page, girl, like, it takes all but 30 seconds. If you're sort of savvy with how to search for things, like, you can find them. You can find them. I know people don't like having to do the work, but like, you really can find them. So when you find somebody you like, watch them and rate their content. And I want to do a video on how to perfect your algorithm, like how to find the content creators you want to see, because it just seems like people don't know that, like, the algorithm is racially biased. If you think for a second this isn't by design, you're crazy. But I want to talk about, like, you know, ways that, especially as if you're black, especially as a black person, how you can work around that and how you can find people who look like you, so that, you know, the default, which is what the algorithm is going to show you, which is not people like me, you can work around that and fine tune it. You can't just, you know, silently follow people, not support their work, not support their platforms, and expect to have a perfectly fine-tuned, you know, newsfeed catered to what you like. If you didn't tell the machine what the hell you like, then how they gonna know? They ain't gonna guess. By default, they're just gonna send you schmake schmalls. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I want to do a video on that. Let me know if you guys think that's a good idea, because I'm here to help, but mostly I'm here to talk a lot. What are we doing, Jackie? What are we doing? I'm looking at the dress. I'm looking at the palette. I didn't even peep this really pretty green, like this chartreuse. I mean, there is baby blue. I feel like Garden State is much more likely to find a home with this dress. So I'm gonna start with Garden State first. Ain't that New Jersey? New Jersey, I knew it. I'm a genius.
I have the mind of a master. I have the mind of a master.
And I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, this is gonna be a bold move. Go with me here. Apply that. Whoa. You know what, Kristi? Let's fight. Let's just fight. Because why would you not tell me? Why would you not? Like, I feel like I knew, but I clearly didn't really know the pigment was gonna look this good. Yeah, I know y'all don't be listening to half the stuff I say, but maybe you'll listen this one time. When I tell you, with my complexion, when it comes to mattes, especially bolder colors like this, you don't get this with 2 pats. It just doesn't happen, okay? Just trust me when I say this, and trust your local black girl. Just trust me. Isn't that a YouTuber? Just trust me when I say this, and trust your local black girl. This just is the exception to the norm. This looks phenomenal, and I haven't even blended it yet. Let me actually blend it and shut up. Okay, so I'm just stippling and patting that color in my inner corner. I haven't even put the green on my whole eyelid, and look how good this looks. I'm telling you, I'm coming back for this green, and I'm gonna do a monochromatic, just put this green all over the lid. It's gonna look so sexy. You're not even gonna recognize me. You're gonna be like, who's that? Is that Kelly Rowland? Now this is really important because I'm about to do something really stupid and very risky. I was inspired by this look though. This is Dominique Allison X on Instagram. This got reposted on a beauty page. I was really inspired by this look, like the green, the blue with the yellow and the red and the orange. So if it works for her, it's gonna work for me. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I actually really like, side note, the way that there's 2 matte yellows in this palette. Okay, first you have Dandelion, which is a little bit more of a darker yellow, more canary yellow. And then you flip it and reverse it. And you have Camelot, which to me is a little bit more Dijon, a little bit more mustard. You know, I am bilingual in French. Oui, oui. I like Camelot. I feel like there's room for both yellows in this look. In fact, I'm gonna go with Camelot. So Camelot, I'm going to pat and place on the center of my lid. I'm looking at this because I look really good. Looking really good. Now, I can't talk and crack jokes and be witty while I blend this out, so please forgive my staleness throughout this process. I want it to look good. I want to make Kristi proud. I want to make Pur proud, and I don't want to get dragged because I'm tired of y'all dragging me saying I don't know how to blend when I in fact do. I in fact do. Okay, why was I still doing all that and the yellow still looks good? Like the way I ate. Okay, so I'm just adding that yellow onto the center of my lid. But when you mix two colors like this, like it's a back and forth process. You can't just lay one color and then lay the next and then be done, go on about your business, you know, grab your mask and leave the house. Which, by the way, mask related content, corny, sleazy, canceled, temperature check. Let me know what you guys think. Because I've actually been getting a lot of questions on, which I don't know why people are asking me this, but like eye looks for when you're wearing masks. I mean, it's all the same to me, if I'm being honest. I don't really see what changes when you're wearing a mask. However, what does change is the way you set your makeup. And if you guys want tips on how to keep your makeup from literally rubbing and running on your mask all day and ending up with the mask face by the end of the day, please let me know, because I think I have something that I can dig up from my archives that I can show you and reintroduce to the audience. If you would love to see that, let me know, because keeping your makeup from smudging under these masks, baby, it's quite the task. But I got a little something. Like I said, I'm gonna go dig up in my archives. If you've been watching me long enough, you already know what video this is. I've done videos on transfer proof makeup. Let me know and I'll bring it back. Or you could be savvy and just search for it. You can do that too. Is sleazy and canceled. I won't do it. I really won't do it because I just don't have time for people to ask me to do things and then I still end up in trouble for them anyway. So please let me know if the audience wants to see them and I will do it. I will deliver. Thank you. After I blend this yellow, I have to go back to my green Garden State. Very well played. I just realized Garden State is green. I'm quite the horticulturalist myself. What you gotta do is you wanna blend those two and make sure they are in holy matrimony. Like it's a back and forth. It's the yellow again, green again, and you pretty much do that until you get a gradient that you're happy with. I'm getting there. I'm probably gonna end up doing the rest off camera so that you're not sitting here watching the whole process, dragging me for filth while I breathe heavy. And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do that and then come right back. Kristi has Flavor Town in her palette, and this is bold, but we're gonna pop Flavor Town on the outer V area. Please, Lord Jesus, don't mess up my makeup, Lord. Just give me the strength to really blend this out to the best of my abilities. And Jesus' name, I bring it in. Oh, that looks so... Wow, I'm over here looking like somebody's flag colors. Wow, okay, this is bold even for me. I'm into it. We might be venturing off. I'm gonna make the executive decision and go back to Am I Orange? Hold on, let me see because Am I Orange is definitely bolder. I'm gonna go back to Am I Orange and we'll just use Flavor Town as the base, okay? I don't wanna detract from our main goal. The main goal right now is to match the dress. I feel like we're about 80% there, but the red just really makes it look, it creates a different vibe. Although I really, really like the way that looked because it looks so good. So I'll just use the vibrancy of that red as kind of like an undertone, but really I'm taking Am I Orange and building that up on the outer V, on the crease. And so far, looks great, dude. Look great, you did great. I unintentionally, like this wasn't supposed to be a rainbow look, but that's where we are now. Okay, so because I made the mistake of putting the red on this side, I gotta do the same on the other side. Whenever you make a mistake, you gotta do it on both sides so that everything looks even. And I'm just gonna take that splish splash. I was taking a bath. A little bit of that red on this side first, and then just do the same exact thing. Just layer Am I Orange right on top of it. The way these Bantu knots really got me channeling like color in a different way. I just really wanted to do something not only to match the dress that I'm wearing, but like the vibe of my hair. I haven't really done an all matte look outside of soft glam in a minute. So enjoy. I don't want to hear nobody ever complain that all my looks are the same. They're not. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this eye looks a little bit more muted, a little bit more calmed down, a little bit more, well, I don't like the word calm down, because if you want to wear loud makeup, please, by all means, you are more than welcome. But this one definitely looks a little bit more bolder, a little bit more stronger. I'm going for this look for today's vibe and aesthetic. And so how I did that is I went back to the crease color, told you this color here, and I did this. And and I started blending around the edges. Now, when you do this, it is definitely going to, in a way, kind of like mess up some of these colors, and you might have to reapply them a little bit, but that crease color is what's gonna tone this down. Like, do you see how literally the green just disappeared? Yeah, feel free to go back in and apply that again if you want to. And this may even take you a couple steps. Like, you can do this until the blend is exactly where you want it. It's not easy. It does take practice. Nobody's an expert on the first shot. So if you can recreate the look to the best of your ability, oh well, that's what makeup wipes are for. Shout out to One Size Beauty. Hey, Patrick. I'm gonna do basically the same color arrangement on my bottom lash line. But first, I'm gonna take this Makeup Forever liner. This is the liner I always use, Infinite Sand. Pop that into my waterline. I'm probably gonna have to touch this up once I do the shadow on my bottom lash line, because sometimes it gets in the eye and then it literally sticks to the liner. But that's fine. That ain't no problem. So Garden State, I'm gonna place first a little, wow, oh my God. I mean, if I like the color already along the bottom lash line though, like, all right, Kristi, we get it, it's pigmented. Okay, girl, we see you. I just realized I've never actually, I don't think I have, please clock me in the comments if I'm correct. I don't think I've used Manny's Moon Prism blush palette in a video yet, which is oddly strange because when this first came out, I used this thing heavily. I mean, I hope it's still in stores and I'm not that late on the bandwagon, but I did a lot of stories on this. This blush palette from Lunar Beauty was definitely no stranger to my Insta stories when this first came out. I really liked Manny's usage of color here. He has peach shades, orange shades, and pink shades, but what he did, and this is what I peeped, and then he DM'd me and confirmed it. He basically has like a light pink and then a darker pink, a even richer pink up here. This is damn near like a mauve. And then you have Gravity, which could probably, depending on your complexion, Gravity could probably work as a bronzer. Definitely not on me though. But this is supposed to be the darker version of Twilight, which is this mid-tone peachy shade here. And then there is Soleil, which is the highlight. And I thought it was just a really, really, you know, like, shout out to people who are collab. Well, this isn't collab. This is obviously Manny MUA's brand, but I appreciate when people actually put thought into the things that they create. And, you know, we now realize that beauty is not just a one-dimensional thing that only light people like or only medium people like. Thank you for putting thought into your products, Kristi and Manny, because people like me, if you didn't, would be dragging you. I'm not kidding either. I would have dragged you. I really would have. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I would never drag anybody. I would be constructive, but I wouldn't drag an influencer unless they deserve to be dragged. And some of y'all really do. But anyway, let me continue. We definitely want to go with an orange. So I'm going to take Twilight, which even though it is the slightly lighter shade, it actually works really nicely on my complexion. The quality of these blushes are really, really good. They have just the right amount of pigment. They build really nicely. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw on this blush and build it up. I did put a little bit of translucent powder underneath my eyes again. Sometimes I feel like the under eye gets lost when I throw... Can you stop it? Sometimes I feel like the under eye gets a little lost when I put on a blush. But you guys, just look at how really pretty this color is. It's so pretty. The perfect peach, delicate, dainty. I ain't going nowhere but to Target. But so... that's just the circumstances of today's economy. I don't know if you're judging, but you need to take a step back and worry about you and why your mask smells like that on the inside.
Stay out of folks' business.
Anyway, let's keep blushing. Build and build and build. As you can see, Twilight is that chick. So my lashes are drying, but I am gonna use Kristi's Lovely Lash. I've already taken it out of the package, and like I said, it's drying. I'm gonna pop that on, throw on my lip, and be done for my Target run. I got my fit, I got my grill, and my jewelry. This is vintage. Don't ask me where these earrings are from. I have no clue. I'm gonna line my lips with a dark brown liner. This is Cork from Dose of Colors. It's a liquid matte. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, that's cute. This is Sunkissed, and this gloss is Sunshine Kisses from Dose of Colors. I figured I would add a little bit of color to what otherwise really could have been like a nude 90s brown lip, but just to go with the dress. I'm gonna take a little, that was tragic. Did you guys see that? Okay, so Huda Beauty just came out with this Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. Just so you know, it's very strong. If you have sensitive skin, if you don't like fragrance in your skincare products, this is not, this ain't it. This ain't it for you. But I like the way it smells. It smells really good. It's just, it is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I did put on a lot of powder to finish this look, so I don't wanna be too dry. Don't put, ooh, that is strong. Oh my God, that's so strong. You don't need very much. It's a dewy spray. I have oily skin. I don't even know why I'm setting myself up, but I just really want to do that because I put on a lot of powder, but that's it. That's the final look. Do you guys love? Because I do. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I just want to say once again, Kristi, my boo Kristi. Congratulations on the launch of your palette and your first collab ever being such a huge success. I will definitely, confidently recommend this as a wonderful, wonderful palette. I mean, there are so many looks you really can get out of this. I'm glad she went with primary colors on the colorful side. You even got a matte white. You even have a matte white. I didn't even peep that. I didn't even peep that. There's a matte white in here. Snap. And then the other side is just soft glam realness. And can we just appreciate the fact that she didn't go pink? The fact that it's more like earth tones, browns, caramels, burnt oranges. I'm so here for this. And I'll definitely be using that palette in some more future looks. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Shout out to Kristi. Shout out to everybody who watched this video. Thank you for joining me. I told you it was gonna be a 6th video, didn't I? Exactly. Why don't you listen to me? Now, at the beginning, I know you subscribed, right? Okay, well, after you subscribe, just watch another video, because we already know you was gonna do that anyway. I know you've created a playlist. I know, just hit next. Just hit next or just watch this video here. I put it there for a reason, so use it.